Faster reload. More damage.
Good thing I didn't throw
Increase the
away
chance
the
of a one-shot.
Once the kid gets that last shard from Zulf, it'll all be over.
Is this the last level? Just yes or no. Just yes or no. Is this the last level? Wait, there's no turning back. Ah, man. Okay, chat, I might be up a little bit past my bedtime. Might be up a tiny bit past my bedtime.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away.
Splat.
But he'll be all right. The calamity hit the Tazzle terminals hardest of all.
I like how he's got goggles when he's using this.
You know why Zulf went back there. The place was his home.
Oh.
All his old friends and family were there.
Is she glitching out? She like doesn't have graphics for half the stuff she's doing.
Zulf must be there all alone, just waiting.
Oh god, that hit
me. You know what's funny?
Oh god!
Well,
alright, that was horrifying.
all of us are waiting for a kid.
I'm abusing that target lock thing with this gun to hit stuff that's just way off screen.
There's not much left to do here with Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right? But Zia, there's another reason I've been telling you all this.
Oh, he's talking to Zia? That makes me think the kid's gonna die at the end. Oh, dang it. I didn't expect that to splash me.
When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete.
Oh! I hit roll downward, and it very much did not do that. like how Strange called and gave me that he spent at least 6 years in the army. Oh yeah. I do remember them talking about that.
Zealandia will be whole again.
Did you guys see that? I was running left, my shield was locked to the left, but all the enemies were to the right of me.
Everyone will be alright.
Holy crap.
We'll be back to normal.
Holy crap. I was like running left like this, and all the enemies were hitting me in the right, and I couldn't get the shield to go to the right. You survived one of the hardest ambushes in the game.
Probably
Easy.
is.
Whoa, snowboard.
We'll all be gone.
We'll all be gone. Excuse you? Zolf returned to the Tazal terminals with the shard and to await the fall of the Bastion.
But we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop.
That entrance, though. I'm so confused.
Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion. This whole place is a living record of the times before the calamity.
So it's gonna rewind time.
The way things were before this story.
Hopscotch.
Good times, right?
Did you seriously just give me a new power on the last level of the game? I feel like this was unnecessary.
You'd be your old self again. Think of all those times that didn't go your way. All of life's little setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at him.
And what, the kid is the only one that doesn't get a do-over? Is that what I'm hearing? Dude, it's so bright. Oh my god.
Mistakes.
Ah, crap. I need that health potion.
Anyone you've ever heard. Everything you've ever done, you could do it over.
Well, that was awful.
And wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't you agree?
Stop it.
I guess there's nothing more to say.
Okay, again! He's telling story while I'm fighting for my life! I really hope you're not the final boss, dude. Because I'm unimpressed. And you're very flammable.
Who am I kidding? Look. There's something else. A confession. How come I know so much about the Bastion? You follow me? Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point.
Oh wow, that hurt.
There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it.
Oh, that's, yeah. You don't know if it worked or not. That's an interesting thought.
So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing? The answer is...
the kid.
I don't know.
Zia's father then documents work for Columbus Masters in a hidebound journal.
You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's alright. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us. Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
Let's see what he chooses. Shush. I don't know.
The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go.
Oh no. What is this crap? Okay, it hits really hard at least, but still.
Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking.
I want my flamethrower, honestly. Also, is this kid as strong as Ash Ketchum? What is this? Calm down.
If ever the monument blew out, we couldn't repair it. We could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores, and we'd take off away from here.
Stop it. He said detonate the cores and take off. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, detonate the cores of the time machine?
Heavy, ain't it? Of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together.
The massive auxiliary function is designed to enable mass evacuation and kill those people. Well, yeah, mass evacuation. There's like 3 of us.
Won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you? Zulf and the Ura. All they want now is to see the Bastion fall.
It bothers me he's not using the bullhorn and...
Zulf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Zealandia.
when he does the ground slam.
fancy though, has he? He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid.
I would like to drop this stupid weapon.
Resolve, this ain't a personal matter.
So slow. Oh, I forgot I could do this. What? It takes a long time before you can block again after you left click.
For sure, the Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
So you said, I wonder what he'll choose. He's talking about going back in time or blowing the thing up. I'm guessing that's the choice I'm gonna have to make. Oh, they killed Zolf. Move on. Zol abandoned Zolf's body and press forward with the battering ram. Zolf's situation is hopeless and a distraction. His plan to avenge the Ura only brought more suffering. All that matters is the safe return of the shard. Take Zolf. Abandon the battering ram. Pick up Zolf's body instead. He's badly injured by breathing. It appears his countrymen turned on him as their situation grew desperate. He nearly destroyed the Bastion, and yet, no, man, no. We're done. We're done. Move on. I don't even have to think about that. Bye.
Kid saved Zolf once. But I don't think he'd make the same mistake. I wouldn't.
Can I? You know what? Here. You know what? I changed my mind. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I was kidding. I just was smashing. Bye.
Don't you worry though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be all right. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
I can't see my health. Why can't I see my health? Wait, am I invulnerable? Why am I suddenly God mode? Like, the kid, like, I get the kid was in the army and he's good with weapons, but suddenly I'm carrying this, like, weight of the gods, and now I'm invulnerable. And just swinging it around, like when Ash Ketchum threw a log, I'm carrying like a 900-pound Pokemon. Touch me.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now.
Oh yeah,
He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days?
I feel like the more lore you know, the more likely you are to say Zolf as soon as you fight over his life. I mean, he like betrayed us all. He caused tons and tons of problems. Like he did massive amounts of damage.
Hey, kid.
Like, yeah, maybe he could have reformed in time, but I wasn't like gonna risk my life in the middle of a war zone for the guy who put us in that situation in the first place.
Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up.
I'm pressing the arrow keys, boss. I'm doing all I can do.
That's more like it.
I said, huh, like Link.
Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see.
Well, can I put the last core in? I wasn't able to put the last core in because of the shard thing. The Tazal terminals were ripped out from the underground and cast toward the stars.
To the heart of the Bastion. What? I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him.
Yeah. Basically, like, his actions made every side hate him.
You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
Oh, because the bird died.
You made it.
Oh my gosh, she's actually talking. I swear I haven't heard her talk since she sang when I first met her. It's just been him talking for her.
So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up.
I mean, okay, so evacuate 3 people or turn back time to try to save the world. If I'm understanding this correctly, this is an absolute no-brainer. Like, 3 people or a chance to save, like, all humanity. Just their 2 countries. Well, okay, so all the world I know of in this world. Then you aren't understanding it correctly. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to correct me, Rebel Hero. Rebel's that guy. You're wrong! Would you like to elaborate? No. Just walks away. You know what'll happen if you rewind. Well, no. Yeah, okay, so as far as I can tell, no one will remember anything. But there's a chance. Yeah, everything might happen bad again, but there is a chance. You know, that this is... I don't even know why we need a machine for this. The 3 of us could just go get in a truck and drive off. I don't even know why we need the machine for evacuate. From the past years of YouTube, you should know rewind is bad. Because the Bastion is a flying citadel. If I'm in character here, I would say even a chance to save 2 countries versus the 3 of us getting a freaking Toyota, I would go for restoration. I'll look up the other end shortly.
It's finished. Now, sit tight. It'll be over soon. No matter what happens next, you done good. I suppose all that's left is to try and remember this moment.
Can we spoil? Hang on.
The Bastion's gonna take us back to a better time. Before any of this. Might be we'll forget everything you've done. And each other. Though after all we've been through, I find that hard to believe. So long, kid. Maybe I'll see it in the next one. Zealandia, we're coming home.
I set my sail, fly the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, climb to make
Pretty cool. I can tell they definitely improved on their storytelling when they got to Hades. That's Zolf and someone. His family, perhaps? Maybe he lost them in the Calamity? Night Skyline. The chat's just jamming out. Oh, he's hammering a nail. Is he like a blacksmith or something? After the wars. Remember, like, you should go down to save Zolf or look at the other ending. After the credits, I'll try to YouTube it. Oh, it's one of the little pets. Man, I can't remember the last time I saw Warner Brothers' name on a video game. Like, I was like, what? So when I saw WB when I booted up the game, I was very surprised. Bastion has some bangers. I would say that was the strongest point of the game. And that's not me saying anything bad about the rest of the game. I would say the music, though, was the strongest point. Like, if the music was, like, let's say the music wasn't there, or it was bad. The gameplay was fine. The graphics were very simple. But the music, I think, really brought it together. Like, think about, like the ankle gaiters. It had one frame. It just, like, that's it! It had one frame! Two, if you count when its horn was in the ground. It blew my mind. Second frame was the I tier. Yeah, okay, so 3 frames. 3 frames. But you know, the music brought it all together. Yeah, it let you, like, look past that stuff. The lore is very good if you get into it. Possibly. I would say I'm really glad that in Hades, anytime that someone was talking, they paused the combat. It was a struggle for me to hear everything they were saying when I was fighting for my life. not bad for the first game. Absolutely not. It's a great game for an indie company. Great game. But yeah, if I were to critique we've already said this, but just to recap, the shield just locking onto things, so I couldn't like block. I couldn't like turn and block a different target. That was awful. They fixed that in Hades with the shield. The storytelling in the middle of a fight, I couldn't even listen to it. That was like at the end of a fight, I'd be like, oh my god, I have no idea what they just said to me. I missed most of that. You're really going to play Transistor Root a lot from Bastion. I might at some point. The next thing is Guild Wars 2 and working on Subnautica Below Zero, which we started yesterday. What about the Kabram Ram? I kinda hated that freaking ram. Like, why at the climax of the game did we just go God mode? Like, that took all challenge out of it. I don't understand why, like, right before, they gave us a BFG 9000 right before, and then we walk in there, and then they give us a one-hit kill battering ram that we can swing around, and then they give us invulnerability. I was shocked by that. Thank you for playing. New Game Plus mode unlocked. Via journey with our was XP new shrine idols and stories where it's had all vast structured ability in order instruction challenge. Okay. Alright. Hang on. Bastion save Zulf ending. Videos. Okay. I was just skimming. Alright, let's see what this is.
And the kid followed Zolfo. I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight.
Is he still gonna be invulnerable?
Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
I set my sail, fly, the wind it will take me.
Are you seriously invulnerable while you walk at 1 mile per hour carrying this guy?
Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see.
Oh, they're letting you pass?
You left it burning for me, Mother.
So they decide to let you leave with them. No, never mind. Oh, shoot! One guy started shooting and the lady behind him stabbed him.
Open wide. Feel your heart and it's glowing.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now.
Welcome home, sweet.
It reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days?
Yeah, you nuked the world. With the fate of Bastion out of his hands, Rex passes his time telling Zia stories.
Hey, kid. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. Can't believe you brought him back again. Bet you had to do more than say please this time.
That's it? I gotta say you made it sound like a much bigger thing. Unless this video just doesn't include everything. Like, yeah, it's kind of cool that they put down their weapons and they let you pass. Like, that was, but, like, it doesn't show anything after that? Okay. What was the other thing? Bastion. What was the other ending called? Evacuation ending. Bastion ending evacuation with Zulf. Zulf rescued and evacuation. Okay. So... Hold on, I'm fast forwarding past the Zulf rescue. We just saw that.
Then we'll talk. So he can tell you. Not that I'm...
You can either... We could go anywhere.
Okay, so this is right after you click evacuation.
Oh, mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now. You could have undone the calamity itself. But instead you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea of carrying on with you here. We can't go back no more, but I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look in their faces when we dock this thing right on that doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
I set myself, fly the wind, it will take me back to my home, sweet home.
I feel bad that I'm not hit as hard by this as I can tell all of you are in chat. Like, I feel like something's wrong, but it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Like, yes, I get that Zulf was super pissed off. Like, oh my god, you helped make this bomb thing. I'm gonna ruin this and cause even further problem. Okay, yeah, fine. You know, maybe the guy telling the story should, you know, be put on trial for freaking war crimes. You know, just me, Zulf, and Zia will run off, whatever. But you know, the saving, like dropping, like forget the Uber weapon, which was stupid, but like saving him in that situation, it's like, all right, I'm gonna risk my life, possibly get killed, and not be able to reverse time and stop the calamity to carry you out of here. That just seems like the stupidest of ideas. Even if he wasn't a traitor, if we're gonna turn back time anyway, that seems like such a dumb risk. Like such a dumb risk. And then the second thing, the option of either turn back time and even if it's possibly save two countries versus get ourselves a flying Ford Explorer and then the three of us have a vehicle now. Like, it doesn't hit me like as impactful because it's just like, it seems so obvious. It seems so obvious. You can rewind after saving. So yeah, you could. It's just like, when you play again, you realize that it's not the first time. Okay. It's still though, like if it's like, well, you know, I tried, but just from a start to, it was a cool game. It was a cool game. The music was bangers. I loved it for that reason. The gameplay was charmingly simple. You know, something I could do for an evening, and that was fun. The story, it was very difficult to keep up with the story, with it basically trying to tell me the story while I was fighting for my life. But what I could catch up with, keep up with, was pretty cool. I didn't like the finale, both in the storytelling and in gameplay. You know, in gameplay, it's like, here's a BFG 9000. Okay, here's the last level. Okay, I guess I'll bring the BFG 9000. Here's an even better weapon that one-shots everything. Okay, alright, so I guess I'll use this, that you're invulnerable now. You don't have a hit point bar. Good luck. What? Like, where's the challenge? Like, that, to me, like, really, that took away from it. Granted, I'm critiquing a 10-year-old game at this point, but that took away from it. I don't know why you would do that. It's not about the challenge, I guess. Clearly not. Clearly not. But, yeah. Most people agree with you. Actually, they released the stats like 8% people chose restoration over evacuation. Interesting. You can use the BFG to get the other weapons in the dreams. True. You know, I did the, you know, in a New Game Plus and stuff like. Do you keep all the weapons from normal as soon as you step on a New Game Plus? I would assume you do, with how New Game Plus works in the average game. Yes, you do. Okay, so I guess that would be where it would be kind of fun. 80% of players choose restoration. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, that seems like such a logical thing to do. Like, even if they were like, there is a 1% chance that this will work and rewind time and save 2 countries, and then there's a, you know, maybe time will turn out differently. But then we're not going to get our Forward Explorer. There is 0% chance of us getting our Forward Explorer if we attempt to rewind time. Freaking whatever. We can walk. We can walk. It's fine. All right, like, you know, let's attempt it, and if it fails, we can just walk around. But yeah, the music was great. First idea, if you play it again, you realize the escape is better. The weapons are upgraded to where you had them at normal. Okay, yeah, that was cool. That was cool. So, yeah, that again, the reason we played that was the one of the highest tier of my patrons said that you know, you need to try this month, and I was like, okie dokie, here we go. And that was Mukluk Plays Bastion, and it was pretty cool. I could definitely see the you know, Supergiant Games in there after playing Hades. I could definitely see their roots. It's really cool to see how far they came with Hades, because, you know, a lot of the stuff was vastly improved upon. But with that, we're going to stop there for the night. We stayed up way past our bedtime to finish this all in one go. I'm going to put the whole thing on the YouTube channel later on, within 24 hours, if any of you want to watch it there. But thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I'll be back on Guild Wars 2, followed by probably Subnautica Below Zero tomorrow.